When death comes, it doesn't always take you away. Sometimes it sends you back to hunt what crawls between the living and the damned. Welcome to DreadLoop, where death is only the beginning. There is a saying in Buddhism that death is like a lamp, but Jesus said he was not convinced because there were 3 choices after his death. 1, go through the path of rebirth and be judged by the elders of the world and finally decide to go to heaven or hell. 2, after death, hide in the human world and become various monsters according to the biggest obsession before death. For example, those who love gossip will become big-mouthed monsters, or those who are greedy will become fat giants. These greedy monsters destroy the balance of the human world, and it takes special talents to catch them. That is where the civil servants of the Underworld come in. Adam was one of them, a detective. A day ago, he was still on a mission in the human world, but he was betrayed and shot in the head by his partner. He died a terrible death and could not even rest in peace. When he regained consciousness, the surroundings were silent. Even time itself was stopped. Not long after, an eye of reincarnation appeared above his head, and Adam was sucked into the path of rebirth, a rare phenomenon. At that same moment, over 1 million people had died, but only Adam was drawn into an office. The man across from him was a righteous official. He told Adam he had 2 choices: accept reincarnation as a detective or become a police detective of the Underworld, serving for 100 years. In the next life, he could then choose the starting line first. Adam agreed without hesitation. The contract was fulfilled, and a strange badge appeared on his chest. Then Lame, a guide from the Underworld, led Adam to the office area. Everyone was busy, perhaps even more than in life. Suddenly, a large man tore off his uniform and tried to escape, but was shot in the face and scattered into ashes. The shooter was Tang Bazi from the Civil Affairs Bureau, also known as the Cat Lord, the Western god of guns. The Cat Lord took Adam to a restroom where there was a single toilet. "Flush it," he said. As soon as Adam did, he was sent back to the human world, back to life. The first thing he did was visit his mother's grave. The feeling was overwhelming. But then something terrible happened. The man who had killed him, his partner, was holding Adam's wife in his arms. Overcome by rage, Adam charged toward them, grabbing his wife and shouting in anguish. But the man escaped, driving away with her. Only then did Adam realize that after reincarnation as a detective, his identity had changed. He was now an old man. And the Cat Lord beside him was a blonde-haired man named Lame. Love had gone with the wind. Adam could only focus on his new duty. He and the Cat Lord began their first mission together. As they entered a room, they confronted a man nicknamed Teabag Brother, who was pretending to be foolish. But when the Cat Lord offered him a bowl of curry, his facade broke. Teabag Brother went berserk and was killed by a monkey spirit. The cause of death before rebirth awakened the monster within him, transforming him into a big-mouthed monster. Though Adam's heart trembled, he faced the creature head-on and forced it to explode. But Teabag Brother wouldn't stay down. He broke his handcuffs, snatched a box of milk, and escaped through a window, forgetting he was on the 72nd floor. He plummeted but survived, grotesquely resilient. The Cat Lord leapt onto Adam's back like a fierce eagle, diving straight at the monster. The 3 tumbled violently but emerged unharmed, though Teabag Brother was captured once again. Adam struck fiercely, slamming the creature into the ground until it fell into a teapot-like pit. When the monster opened its mouth, it revealed something shiny, a piece of gold. The Cat Lord quickly shot it and retrieved the object. Adam stared at it. It looked strangely familiar. To uncover the truth, they sought an informant. When the man claimed ignorance, Adam tossed him the gold as bait. Moments later, a familiar figure appeared, his former partner, the man who betrayed him. Enraged, Adam chased him home and left a desperate message for his wife. It turned out that the gold piece held immense power. The Underworld soon confirmed it was a fragment of divine magic, capable of reversing death itself, sending the dead back to the living world. Such power could shatter the balance of the 3 realms. Adam and the Cat Lord were ordered to retrieve it, but before they could act, their enemy struck first, unleashing the full power of the magic. The building split apart, and chaos erupted. Still, Adam handed over the gold pieces, a trap all along. 2 magical weapons were combined, freezing time and space. But this fusion also unleashed tiger's blood, triggering an all-out monster assault. The creatures stormed the underworld, aiming to seize the remaining fragments. The battle raged violently, and the monsters escaped to the human realm, assembling the completed artifact. As the sky darkened with swirling clouds, Adam and the Cat Lord faced the resurrected giant eagle demon, the guardian of the magic. The Cat Lord, a gunslinger from the west, fought valiantly, while Adam emptied his bullets into the monster's heart. The giant eagle crashed into a building at over 300 miles per hour, finally collapsing. But the channel between realms had already opened. Adam's wife was killed in the chaos. Grief consumed him, and rage became his weapon. Under a storm of rain and blood, Adam faced his final battle. As the underworld's power surged, light flashed, and time began to reverse. Dead monsters were dragged back to their realms. Adam and the Cat Lord fought side by side one last time. The Cat Lord, though wounded, gave his all, pulling down the core of the magic device, shattering it into pieces. The channel closed, sealing the path between the living and the dead. In the end, the monsters were gone. Adam avenged his death and saved countless souls. He used all his strength to revive his wife. Seeing his devotion, the Cat Lord helped him assume a new identity, a second chance at life, and handed him a mysterious mirror mask. In the underworld, even justice has a price. If you survive this journey through hell and rebirth, subscribe and stay with us inside the DreadLoop, because the next soul we follow might be yours.